Breaking news: Oshiomole tells Jamb that he can justify spending 850 million naira on cleaning and mosquito control. You want to justify to Jamb? What is Jamb and you? How are you people correlating together? I don't understand that. You want to explain to Jamb, or you want to justify to Jamb that you spent 850 million naira on cleaning and mosquito control. Which mosquito are you controlling? Eh? This man. Jamb's contribution may be eliminated in future budgets, the MPs suggested, unless there are strong arguments for why the organization should continue to get government support. Adams Oshiomole, the senator from Edo North, has voiced reservations about the 2024 spending by the Joint Admission and Matriculation Board (JAMB). JAMB Registrar Professor Ishaq Oloyede was questioned by Oshiomole at the agency's 2025 budget defense session before the National Assembly Joint Committee on Finance on the 850 million naira spent on cleaning, fumigation and security last year. You spent 1.1 billion naira on meals and refreshments, he said. Does the government provide you with free food? Why is he the one asking this question? Who is it that is the one asking Jamb this question? This implies that you are using the funds you receive from underprivileged peoples, many of whom are orphans. You also spent 850 million naira on security, cleaning and fumigation in 2024. Really? The corruption is everywhere now. They are emulating you now, Oshiomole. Because I don't even know what concerns you in this matter to even start with. Are you the governor? He asked further, you fumigated what? Was all of this money stolen by mosquitoes? Abi snake has swallowed money before in our country. So if they tell you that they used 850 million for mosquito prevention, I don't know what they are preventing from mosquito. I really do not know. So anything can happen in this country now. So far snake can swallow money. What God cannot do does not exist now. Oshiomole also took issue with Jamb's 600 million local travel expenditure. Every sector in this country, every sector, from head to toe, all of them are corrupt and they are thieves. They need to overhaul all the sectors that we have in this country, every single one of them. You can't even go to one place and say, okay, you are going to meet good people in this place. They are actually going to be doing well. Their leader is not going to be corrupt. He's not going to be stealing money. You cannot vouch for anybody in government. You cannot vouch for anybody in civil service, even Jamb. Can you just imagine? Professor Oloyede responded by revealing that Jamb received a 6 billion naira grant from the federal government in 2024 and set 4 billion naira to the Consolidated Revenue Fund. Abiodun Faleke, the chairman of the House Committee on Finance, was spurred by this to wonder why a self-sufficient and revenue-generating organization should depend on federal funding. Exactly, people are collecting fee for Jamb. What do people do during Jamb? Is it not paper that you guys print? Some of the printed questions gone is from probably last year, 2 years ago. What do you people do exactly that you are using that kind of money and you are still collecting grants from federal government? People, they are just wasting money in this country. They are just wasting money in this country. You sent 4 billion naira and received 6 billion naira from the federal government. Why don't we stop the government from funding Jamb and keep the 4 billion naira? Legislators alluded to the prospect of eliminating Jamb's funding in future budgets unless compelling arguments were made for its ongoing dependence on public support. Now wow, this country, it's only God that will help us. Remigos Chukwunike says Jamb has cut more than they can chew over the years unchecked. Parents, guardians bear the brunt and excesses from this body called Jamb. They have overstayed their usefulness. In fact, they should cancel Jamb. There is no need for it. There's no need for Jamb. Once you have your WAEC result and you do the post-UTME of the school that you want to go to, that's enough. Jamb has really wasted a whole lot of people's time, failed students, just because they want to keep collecting money. They really should scrap Jamb. They really need to scrap it. They feast on the toils of parents by increment and surcharges of their material. Imagine their excessive spending at the detriment of parents' guidance. Corruption in high places as exhibited by this agency of government. They remit billions to consolidated fund at the expense of the poor ones. It is really well. Bene Guaba says, truly, Nigeria is a mess, as in a total mess. It's a total mess. It will take the grace of God for us to be picked up again, to be cleaned up and be a better country, because the corruption has taken roots in this country. Like, before they uproot it. I don't know how they want to do it. Adebisi Olufemi says the religious belief of Professor Oloyede doesn't matter. He has a position Jamb when others were managing Jamb. It was a business center. Meaning what? Benedict Ibiawachu says, my take on this is that Jamb should be scrapped. I also support it. I don't see its relevance in securing admission into tertiary institutions in Nigeria, since we have post-UCM in all universities. Exactly. Just make sure that you pass your WAEC and go to the school that you want to go to. Let them conduct the exam that they want to do for you. You don't need Jamb. It's just a waste of time and waste of resources. They need to scrap it. They really need to look into it and scrap it. My suggestion is that any student that has a required result in his O-level should go to the university of his choice to process admission. Simple. Look at stealing money from all of them. God help us. Charles P. Akong says, this country, poor mass is not supposed to pay tax again in any form. Every ministry they loot steady, as on the steady basis, every day. You hear that this person, this ministry, this civil service, all of them are stealing money. All of them. Neras Musa says, Jamb is supposed to give government money and not government giving them. Exactly. So why is it the other way around? Why did federal government even give them grants in the first place? They don't need money. What money do you know how much they collect every year? Every year. Students write Jamb. What do you give to them? Nothing. You give the calculators that are not working. What do you give to them? Papers that are using billions for. Really? God help us. God help us. Prince Godwin says it's obvious that some parastatals are public conduit pipes. The leakages from various quarters are draining the country dry, and we all stand hands akimbo and clamping for the perpetrators and wastrels holding the nation to ransom, with no reasonable penalties in sight in the shortest possible time. What impacts are traceable to these monumental figures we are hearing? For goodness sake, I don't know. It is well. Alex Onye says the elites in this country are feeding fat on public funds. How on earth can you use 850 million naira for cleaning mosquitoes? Cleaning mosquitoes, It is really well with us in this country. You want to put mosquitoes into extinction or what? You now use 850 million naira. How much are they selling all these insecticides? What is it called? Fumigation, whatever. How much are they selling it? God will really help us. Global Anti-Human says Oshiomole should come out to tell Nigerians and Edo where he got money to build his estate. That does not justify the fact that the Jamb people too are stealing money. We know that Oshiomole too, he owns everything body, and he doesn't have the right to be asking this question because he himself, we know what they do. So, my listeners, over to you. Leave your thoughts in the comment section. Don't forget to like, to share, and subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.